Steve Pesadelo Hall back with you. And for my techniques, all of my techniques I show, whether on video or even in class, are things that I've only tested in competition or with other high-level practitioners, things that I know will actually work. So this particular choke that we're going to show is one of my favorite chokes from topside. It's called the paper cutter. My favorite way for setting it up is to start from the north-south position, and that's where we're going to start from today. So here's the paper cutter, starting from north-south position. So we start, we've come from side control, we've come from wherever, we've passed all the way around to 50-50. The biggest thing is, there's always a rule in jiu-jitsu, both hands in, both hands out. So what we want to do is separate his arms. And if we separate his arms, a lot of times they'll have their elbow in tight. So if you come up just a little bit and you see right here, I'm going to slide this elbow up right here. Slide this elbow right up under his armpit. Now, I'm going to push forward with my chest into his chin and the top of his chest, so that now I can bring this hand underneath, all the way underneath his arm, and grab the back of his lapel. So what's going to happen is this hand comes all the way under. Now I have the back, if you can look here, I have the back of his lapel tight. What I'm going to do, I have to be above his elbow with my elbow. That keeps his arm trapped. So now that I'm here, this one is over and this one is under, what I'm going to do is do a reverse sit out. All of my weight will be in my shoulder into the middle of his chest. So now that I'm here, I'm going to do a reverse sit out. All of my weight, notice my hip is up, I'm on both of my feet, all of my weight is driven here, and I have his elbow trapped so he can't have it back. Now, this hand, I don't want to put it here, because all he's going to do is keep his hand here, he sees it coming, he wipes it away. So what I want to do is, this hand is like a snake. My hand comes up and contours his neck, and I'm going to go with my thumb in, deep. Now, I want to come at an angle. I'm going to sit, reverse my hips, scissor my legs, and again, I'm going to put my hips down. My head is down. I'm pulling up with this hand. I'm pushing down with my chest, and I want my elbow on the ground, my head facing him right here. I'm at about a 45-degree angle to him. Now that my elbow is down, what I want to do is, I don't want to use this to finish. What I want to do is, I want to actually take this elbow and widen for my choke. No matter what actually happens, this, if I leave this here, he starts to turn in, he's releasing the choke. But even if he's turned in, if I widen my elbow, I actually get the choke. So let's do this one more time. We'll start from the other side so you can kind of see the back side of what we're doing. So again, I want to have one hand in and one hand out. So I have one hand over his shoulder, one hand under his shoulder. I'm going to go ahead and press. So this hand, it comes all the way under to his collar. Now that I've grabbed the back of his collar, I'm going to sit out. I'm making sure that I'm over his elbow and tight, making sure all of my weight is not on the ground, it's onto his chest. My hand comes in and contours his neck and grabs with my thumb in. Okay? Now I'm going to scissor my hips, go at a 45-degree angle, hips down, elbow on the ground, and my head facing him. So I'm pulling up with my hand, pushing down with my chest, and now I'm going to widen to finish. And there's my paper cutter choke. Hope it helps.